Alright, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Smack. Alright. No, don't worry. That's how it always goes. Supermental Marsupial. This is how it always goes. I am a creaking bag of dust, spiders, and moths. Me starting to do things is like trying to start a 30-year-old car that's been left in a garage in a peat bog. Right. Right. Okay, so it's Christmas, nearly, and I've got today and tomorrow's. Oh, thank you, Dumpressor. That helps. Crack open a cold one. Here we go. Wow. Mouth plumblers. Right. So it's Christmas time, and I'm going to do a Christmas thing. Namely, I'm going to drive a Christmas train. And also another one, because I discovered today there was a second Christmas DLC for Train Simulator, so I bought it. And now I have both. There's probably more, but I did not want to go further down that rabbit hole. Right, so let's just get straight in. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's Train Simulator! Whoa, whoa, whoa! In which case, it's time for the Holiday Express. We are going to play as a toy train and do missions. And I'm going to do this and the other DLC, and we'll see what it is. I'm a bit worried about this one here, which is difficulty 4. But also, last time I tried something like this, during the holidays, when I played the Count of Monster Disco, some of the missions were like so old that the current code for the game doesn't work anymore. Because the game is upgraded beyond what it could do, and the mission's broke. So, whatever. Hope it's fine. It's probably fine. Wait, where's my Christmas hat? Wait! Hold on! Hold on 1 second. Studio mode. Get over to the other one where the hat is. And go, hat. Copy hat. Out of studio mode. Paste hat. Hat bigger. There we are. All better. All ready for Christmas. Okay. Let's do the mission where it's all quiet. Yes, I know there's a winter sale on Train Simulator things. I know. Everyone has gone to bed excited. Tomorrow needs to go without a hitch. Patrol the room and make sure no mice have taken up camp behind the sofa, and that fire is burning safely with no scattered embers, and that finally all the presents are correctly placed underneath the Christmas tree. Okay. Tour the room by going behind the sofa over the fireplace. Yeah, okay. So I am this, and I'm taking the teddy bear around the room. This room. You know, whoever set this up, people are gonna trip on this, you know? This isn't well put together. Anyway, this is a diesel, so it's a bit easier to do. Except it's an electric, it just looks like a diesel. Alright. What happens if I do... Alright, I can't do that when I'm doing that. Alright, okay, okay. Alright, I think I get to grips with the controls. Oh, don't want to start speeding now, do I? Oh. Oh, and I sort of stay at a cruising speed if I go to 0. Okay. No, those are great, the things that make the smoke exhaust from toy trains. They're really good. You know you got a decent toy train if it makes fake steam / smoke. Alright, no mice have been killed. Good! I'm inside the bear! Everything's in order here! Let's speed up a bit. We can go 40 miles an hour. Apparently. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I only recently found out that, like, on the old model series of Thomas the Tank Engine, yeah, they did have, like, the steam coming out of the funnels, but when it, like, came out from beneath and from, like, the internals, that was because they built a sort of steam jet into the set underneath where the train was going to stop. And it just went whoosh out, and because it hit directly onto the bottom of the train, it came out in a believable pattern. Which is, you know, pretty obvious when you think about it, because they wouldn't have been able to fit that in there, really. Fire is burning well. Not an ember out of place. Wow, there's not even a fire. It's just glowing. I don't even think that's wood. That might just be like metal bars that are hot. Electric conduction, maybe? Oh, got a bit of a speed up from going down there. Ah, I'm inside the wall. All right, I'm outside the wall. Where else are we going? Ah! Ah! It's Destructoid! And I have no idea what the fuck they are. What the hell is that? I don't like it. Stop looking at me. Right, we're here at the tree. Nicely done. Come to a stop in the middle of the market to finish the mission. Okay. We're gonna stop. And we're going to wait. Come on, accept that I've stopped. Or do you want me to go a bit further? No, that was fine. That's all it needed. Well done. It looks like everything's in place for Christmas. Mission complete. I scored 1,000. No XP gained. Yay! Oh, main menu, I guess. Drive. Holiday. Oh, it's in Korea. Okay. Red Hot Wheels. Time for some fun. Race up the table to survey the room. The clock is ticking. Shit. I'm in a race. All right. The room is safe and sound. Now it's time to have some fun. You'll get a great view up on the table, but the night is passing fast, and there's still a lot to do. How about a little race? See how fast you can get up to the top of the table. All right. All right, then. Oh, wow. What are those tracks on? What's happening? How fast are you going to be careful? The corners are sharp. Oh, right. I've got to get going. Ah! Straight forward! We go! Yes! Yes! Oh god, that's probably a bit too fast. Ah! Forward! Probably a little less. Just to avoid speeding, which would probably derail me. I do not want to do that. What? Little wood pig things? Oh, right, Army Man. Cool. Those are always nice to see around. Did anyone ever play the Army Men series? There was like 1 billion of them. They weren't great. Stay steady on those bends. You don't want to end up on the floor. No, it does not go choo-choo because it's an electric toy train pretending to be a diesel. I need more speed. I need more speed. More power. Yeah, it was a sort of an RTS series with green. It was just Green Army Men. I think it was just called Army Men. And there was like 1,000 million of these games, and they were all kind of bad. I didn't play a lot of them myself because I quickly discovered they were very bad. Also, I'm absolute shite at RTSs, so it has to be like a good one for me to get into it. I'm looking at you, Star Trek Armada, which is fucking great. Absolutely wonderful. Ah, yes, if you're playing every N64 game, you are going to have some real shitters. Woof. Nicely done. Come to stop in the middle of the market to finish the mission. Yeah! Stop! Stop! Alright, we're up here. There's some cookies and milk. And a candle. And the television's been left on. This room is unsafe. Oh, a picture. That's very generic. Congratulations, you made it! How quick did you get on the table? I don't know. Scored 1,000. Again, 1,000. Reason, timeliness, detail, on time, location, table. Okay. Right. Now we're going to go to ones I haven't done before. I have played those 2 missions before, but, you know, I didn't really have a reason to. I just wanted to see if they were funny, and they were kind of like, eh. But hey, I get to play them now for all of you. Right, we've got the presents under the tree. The last 2 presents must be added to the pile under the tree. Okay, we're going to deliver presents. What's this? Some small presents were placed just in front of the sofa and could be easily kicked underneath. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Bring them to the Christmas tree with the other presents where they'll be safe and sound for opening tomorrow morning. Okay. Take the presents and park them under the tree. Your route is set, but it's a long one. Maybe you could change the junctions to find a faster way. Oh, God. Oh, God. It wants me to navigate. Oh, God. Right, I need to get to the tree. So that's there. Right, what's it currently set to? How about fuck that? We're not going that way, we're going that way. We're going this way instead. Cool. Oh, look, we're heading towards the tree. How about that? Let's go a touch faster. Oh, God, what was the map? That is what I want, and then that. And that, so we're going like that. And then, yeah, okay, that's what we want. Okay, I have made the tracks go where I want them to go. So we're going to skip most of this level. Which is unfortunately reducing the amount of content I can do in this stream, but whatever. I've got more missions. There's the second DLC afterwards that I just discovered. You didn't stop in the correct place? What? What? I was gonna get there! Alright. Oh my God, fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna try this again, but without stopping it. It might have been me stopping earlier that triggered that when I was figuring out where I was going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start slowly, set the tracks up the way I want them while I go slowly, and then speed up and get there. That is the new plan. Right. Right, now, that one I have to change now. Because otherwise I'm gonna, Yeah, well, game's old. Game's real old. Thing is, though, they just made a sequel to this DLC for Train Sim World 3 that just released. However, I don't have Train Sim World 3. Otherwise, I would probably play that. But I don't, so I won't. Right, map. Yes. There. Okay, that should be... Oh, no, that should be what we want. Okay. Did I forget to change the points last time and make us derail or something? Richie Rails. Alright, gotta get these presents. To the tree. Come on! Speed! More speed! More speed! Oh! It hasn't thrown me out yet. This is a good sign. This is going okay. Right. Yeah. Oh, no. Slow a bit. Slow right. Down. Keep going a little more. I might have fucked this. Down. Right. We're here. The tree. We're here at the tree. I believe this is where we had to go. Will the game recognize this? Also, what's the... Good work! The children will be very excited when they see all the presents. Hooray! All right. Next mission. Milk and cookies. Some soldiers have taken the cookies to the bookcase. Go get them back! Wow! The army men have stolen the cookies! What fucks? Cookies and milk have been left out the center, but the temptation has gotten better. Some of the toys. The soldiers staged a coup and liberated the cookies for eating later. It's time for you to get them back. A military coup! I was not expecting that! Okay, let's go, I guess. I don't know where I'm going. What am I doing? Oh. I have horns! Right, I don't really need to go that fast down this, Right, I need to brake a bit. So that I don't fly out of control going down this place. Oh, little touch more. Touch more. A touch more. There we go. There we go. That's nice controlled descent. Do I have a pilot view? I do. Driver's view of... Oh my God! That is not a sight you want to see out of your train cab. Ah! Well, that's unfortunate. I have phased through the tracks. Have a look. There's no one here. I can't see anyone in here. I am a ghost. A ghost of Christmas train. Alright, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do this again. Alright, so we must liberate the cookies from the military coup of the living room. Are we all ready? Oh, I just had this horrible stuttering for a moment. Alright, but it seems to have fixed itself. The cookies are stolen by the soldiers. We must rescue them. Anyway, I'm looking at the map. I should have done that last time. But it won't let me. Okay. Reverse! Let's go across the piano! Piano! Oh my god, that's incredibly cute. Ah! I was too fast. Again. Okay, maybe the reverse at full speed plan was not a good plan. My god, the stream does not like that pan shot at all. It does not. Right, let's go rescue some cookies, I guess. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to be careful coming down, because last time I fell off. Thankfully there was a bit of table to prevent me from falling to the floor, which for me would be like, like from a relative size, that probably would have been hundreds of feet. So that would have been not ideal. Oh no, we're speeding up. Apply the brakes. That's not gas camera control. That's not control of the train. Look, any of you who have driven a car down, like a steep incline knows what I'm having to fight against right now. You shouldn't have to do this in a train! Okay! Good, we are back on solid ground. And by ground, I mean this wood paneling. That's not bad. Don't like the stain color, though. I prefer something a bit darker. Oh yeah, a train's fucking huge compared to a car. And it has traction against the ground, whereas I am on wheels resting on rails. The only friction I get is from the sheer mass of the train. Which is working against me when I go downhill. So, yeah, lots of braking required. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just going where the track is telling me to. I mean, that's what trains do. Somebody else sets the points, and the train just goes along with that. Hey, fun fact, do you all know that the most successful signalman in railway history was not human? They were a chimpanzee. They ran they ran the signal points for a guy who didn't have any legs, and basically was trained to work the points for them. The company didn't know about this, and then later on, when they discovered it, they just hired them. And because all of these things are actually on record, because, you know, they're meticulous about this kind of thing, they had no errors ever. So it is actually impossible to be better. You can only equal the sheer capability of this chimp. I know I've seen a documentary about this somewhere. I'll see if I can link it later. Someone remind me. Like, later on. Oh, I'm full of weird train facts. Not about, like, individual trains or anything, because I don't find, like, the nitty-gritties of the inners of trains and the individual trains so that interesting. I like the idea of the infrastructure and what it represents, really. Yeah, I'll find it for you. Don't worry. Someone remind me late. Someone bung me a message on Discord, and I'll put it up. I'll go look for it. I'd love a boat fact, Mental Marsupial. I would very much like a boat fact. If you want, actually, if you want, you can pop in on VC and just tell us. Oh god, yeah, I'm going uphill again. I need power. I need power! Power! Alright, type it then. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever you feel best with. This place is not nice. Why did they build the toy railway to go through here? God, it's like where Bruno lives. Alright, turn down the power because we're about to go around a bend. And for some reason, I'm now thinking about round the twist. Have you ever felt like this? Now, get out of my head. Get out of my head immediately. No more power! Ah! 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 What? I can't see the speed limit. The bloom is too high. Okay, this should be fine. Oh, let's slow that down. You die! Oh. 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 It wanted me to do that again. I'll do it again. Right, I've just got a long way to go. I just have to not fuck up the journey. Okay. Unskippable cutscene. Oh, well, you're not here to, It decided I didn't do it right. So I'm gonna go again. Alright, let's be careful about this. And let's go to cinematic view. Here we go. In 1942, the MHS Porcupine was torpedoed by a U-boat. The Porcupine maintained enough integrity to be towed back to the port, but the damage split the boat in half. When it was retired, it was moved to Portsmouth, and the halves were turned into housing and informally renamed the HMS Pork and the HMS Pine. Okay. I think I'm on the ground now. No, I'm not. Alright, cab view. Alright, we are down. Let's see if we can get a different view throughout all of this, so that I can give you at least somewhat different content. The cinematic view again. Overview. Yeah. Lights off. Lights on. Choo choo! Fuck you. Stupid military coup. Making me go along weird back house tracks that someone apparently set up. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, did it need me to stop at the train, or did it want me to dock with the cookie truck that the railwaymen, not the army men stole the cookies with? I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Look, I'm just gonna stop at them and hope it works out. Because I don't want to do it a third time. I don't want to do this 3 times. That's a perfectly normal reaction to have to seeing a train. More power! Need power! What does the cinematic view look like in here? Ah. Not bad. We'll go with this for a bit. So, I do too. It's fine. Never apologize for your interests. Unless your interests are like, I love Nazis. Then apologize, and also stop doing that. Alright, so there are some hobbies you should apologize for. But occasionally watching Thomas the Tank Engine is not one of them. That track is over nothing! It's just suspended in the air! Okay, here we are. Oh, more power again. We need to go higher. More power. No. Absolutely not. They are not. They are absolutely not things to apologize for. Let's not fall off the track at this point. That would be less than ideal. Do not want to be destroyed again. Let's go a bit slower. Go a bit slower. I got you. Bot! There's a bot! Thank you, Mary. Alright, I'm gonna say this mission is done, even though I didn't, because I crashed into them. We're gonna do the message to Santa. As a finale for the... Oh, this is difficulty 4 out of 5. As a finale for Christmas, we must leave a message to Santa. This mantelpiece is looking a bit empty and warm. Christmas message would be the ideal greeting when the family comes down in the morning. Assemble the blocks so they spell Merry Christmas, then drive up to the mantelpiece. Okay, okay, I see. Meh. Okay, I need to get this one first. All right, let's now, forward. Meh. 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 Backwards. Reverse into meh. Right, are they attached? Yes. Good. No, not where I want to be. Right, let's have a bit of a look around. Is that free camera? Okay. Camera is now free. Nope. How do I move camera? Hold on. Ah, here we go. Mary Crew. Hurst. M. I'm going to assume that that one's the one we want. As. Okay. Okay, so we want to go back onto the first line again. You are free to call it whatever you wish. Right, back into normal. No, this is the one I want. Yes. Right, so. No, I keep the points set as they are. Forward! Ah, the stretch! Well, I got some time. Hold on. Okay. Stop. Good enough. Gotta be careful. If any of these shunts fuck up, then I've fucked. Slower. Slower. Have we got it? Alright, let's pull away. Have we got them? Yes! We've got Merry Crit. I'll change those points now. I know what they need to be. So we need to get all the train past this point. Alright, back up. Back up. Back up again. I think I've set the points correctly. Little bit slower. Little bit slower than that. Come on. A little bit less than that. Alright, I think I've got it. I think you've got it. Yes! Okay, I've assembled the train. Let's get going. Need to get up to the mantelpiece. Fuck! Out of my way! Train coming through, train of blocks. Don't trip over on me. That will derail me and you'll get a little hurt. Don't do that. Oh god, we're going up there again. Oh shit. We're going into the back rooms again. Oh, or not. We might be alright. Oh no, we are going to have to go up somehow, though. Oh, are we going up the table? Is that where we're going? Let's get a little more speed. Alright, Mary. See you later. Alright, we're going that way. I don't know where that goes. Oh, wait, no, this is the one where we go behind the sofa. Okay. Someone left that torch on. Batteries are going to run out in the night. And that one. More speed. You must merry the Christmas as soon as possible. Oh, more power. So we need to somehow get up there. Okay. Oh, yeah, there is a line that goes there. Okay. I just hope it's pointing me the right way. It is not! This is where we came from! Shit! Alright, lower the speed, lower the speed. Right, I'm gonna figure out where we're going. Where do we need to be? We need to be here. So, we're currently going this way, which will take us here, then round here, and round here. Ah, okay, so we need to go here, and then up here, round here, round the piano, to the mantelpiece climb, and then there's the mantelpiece. Okay, I think we're on the right track now. Oh, there's going to be an advert in a little bit. I think I'm up for a random shit Captain George session. Well, subscribers will see what I mean. Non-subscribers will not. Probably going to have to pause in order to do that. Is this a pause? It is a pause. Good to know. Ah, just riding the rails. Heading towards adventure. That's just the railwayman's life. And yeah, definitely not a weird, romanticized, non-existent thing that's never been real. Definitely not. Note to self, Snowbound by Genesis is not a Christmas song and it shouldn't be on your Christmas playlist. But it is. Come on, you can get up there. Snowman! Oh, there's the teddy I delivered in the first mission. And there's the military that I stopped a coup from in the earlier mission. Oh, ad break. It's me once again, Captain George of the Lighthouse of Dreams. Now, we heard a very fun story about boats earlier. I've got a funny story about boats. You see, once upon a time, back when I was a young lad, fresh out of the Lighthouse Keepers Academy, which was definitely a real place where I got my diploma from and not fake, I quickly went off towards my new posting with a small boat crew. Now, the boat was made entirely out of pie-crete. You know, that frozen sawdust stuff. That stuff that, you know, some people said you could maybe make a boat out of it because of the melting point being different and all that. But, well, it turned out not to be a very good idea because it was made of wood. It set on fire, and the boat was on fire for quite a while. Now, this was slightly balanced by us being in the sea, and as you know, fire types are not effective against water types, and water types are doubly effective against fire types. And that is my story of how I lived on a boat that was on fire for 5 years, heading towards me first job. Anyway, back to the game, everyone. Anyway, that happened. Anyway, we continue. More speed! We must climb! How are these rails staying here? This doesn't make any sense. Well, none of this actually makes any sense. You say that, but there is a fire and water type that is like a hydrothermal vent. So, there is such a thing. Yeah, I think it's the only fire-water type at all. Which is interesting considering, you know, there's like 1,000 Pokemon now. Alright, we're about to have a climb again, but I don't want to derail here. Slow. Slow. Right. Now we could probably speed up again. We've got to go across this piano. More power. More power. Yeah, that's our objective. Over there, on top of the fireplace. This is the main climb, but there's going to be a big climb in a bit. I would very much like to see a Spinosaurus that was actually sailboats. That would be great. I'd love to see that. Don't want to see, oh god, that's that's a long way down. Blink, 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 blinky plonk. And then it abruptly cuts off, because that's not a real piano. That is a... Oh god, we're about to go down! We're going down! And then up! Up across the sofa. Now to the television. That can't be doing good. The electric current running through this train set can't be good for the TV aerial. Okay. Get the whole train onto the mantelpiece. The whole thing must be here. Right. I think we made it. Yeah! Merry Christmas! Oh, that's so nicely aligned. Scenario complete. Merry Christmas, one and all. Yeah! Now, there was another holiday DLC, which I discovered today, and so I've installed it. And it's right here. Let's look for them. Come on. There we go. The Game of Gnomes. Those naughty gnomes have made off with the children's presents. Chase them down and try to gather the presents. Dup, da, dup, da, da, da. Okay, so actually the last one is the easiest. So it's going to get... It's sort of mediumly difficult, then it gets a bit more, but then a bit normal again, and then back to easy. Okay. So we are this little diesel. And little lit up things. Okay. Let's do it. Let's play these ones. Yes, I know there's a sale. Oh! Ah! Was not expecting a title sequence. Naughty gnomes! Get away from those presents, gnomes! Sod off! No! You fuckers! You shits! Get away from there! It does, but only very quietly. Like, even I can barely hear them. So, the gnomes have taken the presents beyond the wall! Go after them! Raise the red lever above the dotted line, then close this window to get going. Yeah! Okay, we are this little diesel with these little cars. Ooh, nice. And we have a, little Christmas tree on the front. Oh, slow. We're about to go down. Whoa! Phew, that was close. But if that was a turn, we'd have fallen off. Use the red lever to speed up and slow down, but always slow down for turns. Hold on, why is this DLC teaching me this, but the other one didn't? Like, these are both actually standalone expansions? Like this is a $5 and you get Train Simulator with it. It's a lot. It's cheaper than Train. I don't know at the moment it's cheaper than Train Simulator, but it's a way of getting it for not a lot. It's a gnome. There's a gnome on the bridge. Destroy gnome. Destroy gnome. Faster. Kill gnome. Die. They escaped. They escaped from us! The gnome is gone! Wow, this is already worth the money I spent for this. And I'm quite broke. But this is definitely worth it so far. Take care not to go too fast up this spiral. Watch for the speed signs. Well, it's a small spiral. It's not as steep as the one on the table. So we should be alright if I stick to like 15%. Because it does go up. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. The gradient is quite light. Oh god, no, I probably do need a bit more power. And let's stick our heads out of the diesel cab. Oh! Hey, I'm outside! When did that happen? There's a gnome! Full speed! Destroy gnome! He fucked off again! There's another one! More speed! Destroy gnome! Kill gnome! Nah! Overhead about to go down! Okay, we're okay. Oh shit, there's a corner at the bottom of the hill. Let's not die. No! They're all together teasing us now. That wasn't written by a human being. No human wrote that sentence. I don't believe it. There they are! There they all are! The fuckers! Those shits! We'll kill them. Don't worry. They'll die at our hands. Alright, they want me to do power! So I'm doing it. Maximum! Oh, we've been given a idea by the narrator. They have an idea. Oh, right, the scenario is over. Okay, we'll do the idea in mission 2. Unlocked. Game of Gnomes. A game of gnomes. A consist of wagons. Collect the wagons so that your friends can help you track down the presence beyond the wall. Okay. Oh, it's about to be medicine time. Remember, everyone, if you have meds... All right. The toys have volunteered to help us find the presents. Well, that's good. But they can't fit on our coaches. We'll need to find something more suitable. Drop the coaches here and let's search for some flat wagons. Yep, let's uncouple from the carriages. Okay. We are decoupled. Good stuff. Let's get some wagons. Let's go. Whee! Just a little diesel. Well. Hmm. 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 Let's have a look around. So I think this might actually be the same place as the last one. No, trains are probably not supposed to do that, but there's nothing stopping them. They can do whatever they want. Trains have the power. We're restarting. Alright, so I don't need to go maximum power, even though that's precisely what the tutorial told me to do. I think it thinks I'm supposed to think better than that. Alright, let's go there. Let's close that. Uncouple. Let's not go quite as fast as that. Well, trains have free will, but they don't necessarily have full control of their own bodies. Like, that's why they have drivers and things. What? What? Oh, took a bit of a tumble there. Gonna have to be a bit more careful, I guess. Alright, let's go. Hopefully you don't fuck up again. Because I'm a smart boy. I know when to fix mistakes I've made. That's quite a gradient. Oh, slow down. Snowballs! The gnomes! We're being attacked! I mean, basically, so trains have free will. Problem is, they basically have locked-in syndrome. So, you know, it's a kind of hellish, torturous existence. Where you can communicate with no one, and no one knows you want to communicate with them. Even more so with trains, because people don't even know they're alive. They're just ahead. We'll stop ahead and reverse into the siding. Keep going and await my instructions on how to do this. Alright. Ah! Snows! Snowballs! 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 Oh, I can make this really horrific if you want. Map. I'm pretty sure I didn't change those points. Yeah, I didn't. Forward. Forward again. Uh, uh, uh. Thank you. Wow, that points thing just sort of popped into existence, huh? Oh, a bit slower, a bit slower. Ow. Alright, they're connected. It was probably a bit heavier than I needed it to be. Alright, let's take these back to the house. Alright. Eh. Eh. Let's go! No, trust me, I've trusted. Oh! What was that? Whatever. I've thought often about the horror of sentient trains. What an existence. The ones on the island of Sodor have it easy. They have faces. They can talk to you. They don't have any control over their own actions, and everyone blames them for everything when it's clearly the driver's or whatever's faults. Like, it's rarely their own fault, because they can't control themselves. Oh no, I'm going backwards! More power! More power! Damn it, I don't have enough power to get up the train. Damn it. The wheels have slipped. Maximum power forwards! I'll worry about slowing down later. Just need to go fast now! Oh, this isn't gonna work. Alright. Let's just go down. Maximum power, now! We'll get up there. We'll get up that hill. We gotta run at it. Let's keep going. Where are we going? This way. Okay. The bloom is obscuring the speed limit. I can't see it. Too much bloom! Right, we're going across the Lake of Eternal Peril. This turns are rather sharp. Don't like them. Maximum power! Yeah, we've got a big incline coming up. I need all the power I can get. By the way, this phenomenon is why leaves on the line are such a big problem. Because that was me with, like, nothing, with, like, no problems whatsoever. I still couldn't make that hill. Let's go find the presents after they've boarded the train. Scenario complete! Okay, now to mission 3, a clash of toys. Drop the wagons off, carrying your friends around the garden so they can hunt for the missing presents. Okay, so we're going to be, like, going along the route and then dropping wagons off in specific places? Okay, drop the toys off in the marked areas so they may find the presents. And I've already got all of them, so... Oh, it's those traitorous army men! The ones who led a coup against Santa! Fuck them. But hey, if they're gonna help us now, fine. Whatever. Alright, the stupid robots that we don't like and looked weird. A raptor skeleton made of wood. One of those wood models. And bear. The bear... Right, the toys are boarded the train. The plan is to drop them off around the garden and let them search for where the presents are hidden. The bear insists he wants to go first, so let's get moving before he gets grouchy. Fine. Now I'm gonna... This is the same incline as last time, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Alright, stop within the lit path so I can drop off the bear. Alright, the bear thinks they smell gnomes around here, so they're going to search the area. The dinosaur thinks the shed would be a good place to search. Let's drop him off there. Okay. Let's go! Alright, that's quite a turn, so that's probably enough power. Thankfully, we're not going into that siding, otherwise we'd have problems. Oh, we're heading up. Oh, looks like we're heading up again. More power! More power! Okay. Alright, that's where we want to be. Probably want to start slowing down. This is a good vantage point. The dinosaur has a clear view over the garden. The robots say their scanners have picked up signs of presence on the other side of the garden. Let's check it out. Onward! Oh, we're about to go down. Careful. 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 Okay. Back to normal. Doing a covert mission against the gnomes. In the Gnome Wars. Oh, gonna have to slow down for this one. The robots are processing the data for the area. We should leave them to it. The soldier scout has spotted something by the pond. Let's go there next. And it's just us and the traitorous army. If you think I've forgotten what you did in the Cookie War, that you started out of your own greed, then you have another thing coming. How dare you? You should all have been put to the sword for your decisions. But here you are, alone with me. Now just ask yourselves, do I hold a grudge? I'll let you ponder that while you enjoy the life you have before you go to hell. So here it is. Merry Christmas. Everybody's having fun. Oh, yeah, stop. Uncouple. Gnome's Landing. Yeah, I know what they're doing now. Fuck. The soldiers have been deployed. The pond will be swept for any gnome activity. Let's head back to the patio and give the toys time to look. Scenario complete. Game of Gnomes, A Clash of Toys. Okay, next mission. A storm of snow. Your friends have found the presents. Gather the wagons, but watch out for the hail of snow. I see, we are going to be under direct attack. We're going to be under fucking attack, mate. You know, hold on. Hold on a second. Alright, so earlier, when I thought that the audio was working fine, and there was no cheesy music, because there isn't really, the entire audio was wrong. Whoops! What's the horn on this one? People hearing that? Hope so. Right, let's go. Okay, I literally thought it was just that you weren't hearing music. If you weren't hearing anything, then yeah, I would have probably noticed. I probably would have noticed that. I wouldn't have, but I definitely would have paid a lot of attention to that. Well, that sucks. Well, never mind. It's not massively important. The only things you missed were me going honk. And, you know, I frequently went honk along with it. So, whatever. Oh yeah, and this. The bear found the first present. His nose was right. And now we have the present. Oh, no more speed. Oh shit, it's uphill. More speed. I mean, honestly, if you're just happy listening to me and watching, I don't matter, you know. That's more important to me. Because, you know, you're here. Alright, I'm going to sound a little egotistical for a moment, but you're here to see me. Shit, I fucked it. We went too slowly up this hill. Forward! Forward, train! Onward! Oh, don't need to go that fast. The dinosaur spotted the present with ease. Only 2 presents left to find. Let's go to the robots and the soldiers. Oh, we're about to head down. Still heading down. Yeah, okay, so you know the problem that I had with the audio? It's that the audio file was set to, so the audio channel was set to the 64-bit exe file and not the 32-bit exe file, which is the one I'm using. Mainly because it's more compatible with the packs that I'm using. Good, we're not breaking the speed limit, we're not going to come off. Is that up that way? No, it's this way. Getting to the 4th present. this track is floating. Alright, whatever. The army men have found the present. Have they tampered with it, those treasonous bastards? A successful operation by the soldiers. Well done, little Ned. Scenario complete. Yeah! XP for me. Alright. A race of fast and slows. With all the wagons collected, is now a race back to the house to put the presents back before the children find them missing. We've got to get out of gnome territory. There's no time to lose. Take the presents back across the wall before the giants wake. The cold weather has frozen the switch points, so you're going to be forced through a treacherous route. Make haste, but beware of corners. Go! We go! Onward! Checkpoint! Oh, it's going to be cutting it somewhat close. Skirting the speed limit a little. Checkpoint! Oh, so if I come off the rails, will I end up back at a checkpoint? Or is it just saying checkpoint? Ah, we're going to need some speed to climb this. Speed! Oh no, the giants woke up before our return. All is lost. Oh shit, I've got to be really fast. Okay. I got a really motor. Maximum speed! Oh, I see! That's what the checkpoints are for! Seven, 6, 5, 4, checkpoint. Checkpoints. I'm just going to assume this is fine. We're not going to tumble. This is fine. No issues here. Checkpoint! Get across the bridge! Real fast! Checkpoint! Alright, we're climbing this hill. Let's go! Faster! We must get through the cat flap! Well done! It's almost dawn! The littlest giants will awake soon. We'll have to make haste! Scenario complete! Alright. And finally, a song of Christmas choir. With all the children's presents returned, it is time to deliver some goodwill of your own to those naughty gnomes. The gnomes revealed they only took the presents as they were feeling left out this Christmas. This thought weighs heavy on my heart. Whisk those 3 presents to each of the gnomes. Alright, we got some presents for some gnomes. Let's go. And deliver the presents, because today I'm Santa. Santa train. Cruising speed. Hello, dinosaur, and army men, and in fact all the other toys. Hello. Oh, looks like there's a point I have to stop at over there. Okay. Oh no, I just have to go. I don't even have to stop. Present gone, present gone. Final present. There. Gnome, receive present. Ah, a fishing rod, a shovel, and a hammer. Yay! Fireworks! Yay! Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas! Unlocked Game of Thrones, A Song of Christmas Choir. And also this, whatever that is. Snow. Anyway, no, I think that was the two expansions. That I've already forgotten the names of. But that was both of them. They have been played. Now, if everything's in order, let me just check something real quick. Okay, looks like I might be requested elsewhere soon. But alright, so apparently, looks like I'm going to be on Pank's stream later, when that happens. I'm just checking to see if they're live. Okay, they're live in like 5 minutes. Okay, let's fill some time. Snow! Right, we have Snow Joke, and it's Snow Fun. I think we're all somewhat familiar with these trains, those of us who live in Britain. Alright, let's fucking do it. Let's 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 do it. I've got to fill in a little more time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Look at this. Good evening, driver. Please release the passenger doors and get ready to depart as soon as possible. The train is currently running 15 minutes late and holding the following services. Please try your best to keep going despite the weather out there. Be careful. Be safe. That's... a button that I don't remember. How does I do the doors? I've forgotten. Must have been late earlier on. Sound wipes, bell, horn, headlights, sender, AWS reset, save rolling stock, reload assets, take screenshot, toggle rail vehicle number. Oh my god. Alright, load cargo, unload cargo. Maybe people are cargo? I don't know. Ah, they are. Now let's get the windscreen wipers going. And the lights. Hey, thank you for... Oh, it's Jericho. Oh! Aw. Hello. I didn't know you'd have made your way here. Well, there's not much left of this stream, but... How do I go? How does move? How do I get out of here? How do I get out of Birmingham New Street? Alright, fine. Nah, no, that's camera. Yeah. Forwards! Move! Far right key button. Yeah, I tried that. Yeah. Pantograph down. No. Hazard lights, no. Sander, no. But I probably actually do want the sander. Headroom reset. Wiper switch. Thank you. Probably useful, actually. Cab light on. That helps. Screen demister. Fan. Sure. Alright, heater's on, apparently. Ah! Yeah. No, power is deciding not to happen. This is a Lecky train. These are the ones that, like, if you... Well, as I said, this is a kind you'd see at Birmingham New Street all the time. No faults. None of that. Something is making... not be able to do power. What are these? Oh! Oh! Ah! Yeah, that's fine. Aircon? Hell yeah! Get that on. Let's get some electricity, actually. Still probably need it. Ah, oh, that's just doing the Flying Dutchman. Wait a minute. Isn't that a boat? DVD active. Yeah, I mean, that's a place to get your ashes put, for sure. Are you certain of your stopping pattern? No, because I haven't started. Also, hello. The train has appeared. There's some passengers in it. Right, try again. Try again. Well, unfortunately, Jericho, you've missed, me trying to do all the Christmas missions in this game, which I have done. I did those successfully. I completely failed to, do something else. Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just normal trains have just gone, no. Alright, fuck it. I'm going to do a different mission. This didn't work. Career. Snow. Also got the snow fun. Maybe I'll just look for winter. Winter! Okay, there's more going on here. We've got Winter Modal from WCM and Trent Valley. We've got Winter Troubles in South London. Winter Commuter in South London. A Wintry Lake. Koblenz. Frankfurt Koblenz Winter Trip. Class DA70 going fast in winter. Now let's do some German. Let's do some German lines. Just gonna do one. Hopefully this will work, and then I'm gonna be done for the day. Because, as said, I'm probably gonna end up playing Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed with Pank on their channel later on tonight. They're currently doing a bit of Splatoon 3, which is giving me the time I guess I need to do this. I don't think that was intentional. Right, hello driver. Drive, it's RE2 from Kolben to Mainz on this wintry day. You are additionally booked to stop at Bopad Oberwasser, Bacharach, Niederheimbach, Bingen and Ingelheim. Please let the passengers board here before departure. Have fun! Other window. There we go. Get in! Get in! Cool. Alright, let's get the wipers going. And the lights on. See, this is immediately much more successful. We're actually succeeding here. Let's get the sanding gear down. I don't seem to have a horn. Maximum power! Ah, speed limit's increased to 140. Let's go! Faster! It's quite cozy in here. A nice looking little cab. Lovely in here. Anyway, let's get that down to cruising speed. Train! I licked a train, it's mine now. Good. Well done. Well done, me. It looks like I'm still alright. Don't have to worry too much. Yeah, so you missed earlier the festive missions, which involved stopping a military coup of the living room by a bunch of Green Army men stealing all the cookies, retrieving presents from thieving gnomes in the midst of artillery barrage, and assembling the words Merry Christmas in blocks and putting it over a fireplace, and driving over a piano. Those are all things that were there in those missions. You can probably check out the VOD later and see the horror, but for most of it I completely failed to notice that no audio from the game was coming out to the stream, which is fine because it's a train simulator. It doesn't really matter. It's mostly ambiance. And what better ambiance do you need than me? Oh. I don't know what that beep was. Alright, our next objective is actually ahead of us. I thought I might have accidentally missed it, because I'm dumb. That's enough. It's quite enough there. Oh, I've got a stretch. Alright, that's the thing I now have to do. Oh. Having bones is tiring sometimes. I'd prefer to still have them rather than not, but you know, sometimes you feel a bit. Oh, that squeezed some other things out of me. Well, oh, I missed that. I don't know what, it was a bright pink container. I don't know what was in it, but it was pink. I'm sorry, Mental, that I did that to you, but I'm not actually sorry. That was a lie. Also, I'm now going to do it again. Shit. I'm transmitting it over the internet. Fuck. Right, It's still 8 kilometers away from our goal. What a nice route. Like, I literally just took this so we could take in the scenery. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, let's get to the cinematic camera. I mean, given how decrepit and ancient this game is, this looks real nice. Oh, tunnel! Oh, it's a bridge. Give me another angle. We have a different one. Apparently not. Cars! Filthy, wretched machines! Be gone! I am here! The train! The superior form of transit! Now be gone! Ah, we're heading towards a slowdown. We must slow ourselves. Oh, actually, we're at the speed that it wants us to be in that new zone. That's okay, then. So it's down here that there is a 110 mile per hour zone. We're okay, though. We are not speeding for that limit. Oh, there's me. There's me in the front. Except it's not me, because, you know, it's a thin person. Which I am not. Let's get to a side view, like this. Hey, this is the thing you should never do, by the way, kids. Don't do this. This is a bad idea. Do not touch on the brakes. We're heading to an 100 mile per hour zone. Bing bong, they're making sure I am still here. Oh yeah, no, this is lovely. Look at all this. Oh, the boat. Boat. The train does indeed say bing bong. Yeah, I need to get the Santa hat under my alerts. I need to get it there. So my alerts will not go on top of the... my hat will not block alerts that pop up on the stream. I need to be able to see them. To, like, read them when they happen. I have no way of knowing whether this has worked, but I think it's worked. I have no reason to suspect that it won't. We are 1 kilometer away from where we are trying to go. I think we should slow down a bit. Main view. to make sure the whole train is there before I slow down completely. Get out, you freeloaders! Fuck off! Yeah, you know who you are, you bastards. I know some of you didn't pay. Fuck you. You look alright though, mate. Give us a kiss. Mwah. All right, onward. Don't need to absolutely gun it, because then we'll get wheel slip. I've already had some score penalties from that. Wheel, stop doing that. Stop making that noise. More power. Maximum power. Go. Oh, tilting trains really are a marvel, ain't they? They're really something. Anyway, that's enough power for now. Just got a little bit further to go till we can increase the speed again. Not at that point yet, no. Getting there. You see it down in the bottom. That is a real shame, Jericho. That's a real shame. It means you're stuck with slower trains, but, you know, you can still go on trains. And that's what's important. Okay, we will go at cruising speed of 128 miles an hour. We may remain at this speed for some time. That is also shit. That is also true, because our Britain's rail infrastructure is bad. Like, if we had a better railway infrastructure, we wouldn't need these to go really quick. We'd just be able to do it. But our rail system is decrepit, old, not maintained properly, and run entirely by corporate fuckheads who want to spend as little money as possible. It's telling that when High Speed 2 got to the point where all the businessmen wanted it, and then not the bit that was not very well served by the rail network as it stands, they went, nah, we don't need to continue. So we got the bit of it that already had lots of trains doing that exact route. Like, it's not difficult to do those ones at all. But, yeah, London to Birmingham is not difficult to do. You can do that. You can do that now. And all these business people who the line is actually for can afford first class, which is not usually fully booked. And they can just do it and then get to Birmingham that way. So they didn't need this. But then there was like the bit of HS2 which was going to go into the west, and now they're like, we don't need to do that. Okay, nice new cruising speed of 107 miles an hour. I haven't been paying attention to the scenery, so I hope you all have, because I hope it's interesting to see. It's quite nice. Like, the people who make this do put a lot of effort in. Like, I've been to some of the places they model in this game, and yeah, pretty accurate. I mean, at the time when they were made. Not necessarily accurate now. And it's as accurate as, like, something with kind of low fidelity. Like, not a lot of detail, but, like, the basics. The shapes, the colours, the general geometry, and kind of the feel of the place. Now, I'm not going to talk about those, because I'm not going to dox myself. But, you know. I'm happy for people to know that I live in Britain. God help me. Bong! Faster! Alright. Bake your soup and lemsip. Enjoy. I will have what's left of the stream be lovely. There shouldn't be too much. I mean, I don't know how long this mission is. I might have to quit out of it early based if I suddenly need it elsewhere, but I'll try to finish it. It's a shame that one I was on earlier just decided not to work. Thanks for popping in anyway. Shit, I didn't know you went to TwitchCon. Yeah. Oh, 90 mile per hour zone upcoming. Where? One of these days, I really should see about, like, there were these console games from Japan that are about train lines, and they come with these preposterous controllers. And I might see if I should look into that at some point. I mean, like, in wealthier days than now. Like Steel Battalion-esque shit. Whoops. Fuck, I went into emergency brake. I did not need to go into emergency brake. That's gonna make my passengers a little cross. But whatever. Anyway, we're speeding through this station. We don't need to be here. Fuck this place. Whatever it is. Bye! Oh, has it stopped? Hold on. Me being dumb, hold on. Man, this game does not like me tabbing out of it. Fuck. Tunnel! Lights! Ah, that's it! Tension to go. Yes. Yes, that's it. I think that's the thing I was thinking of. I saw one once that had like this controller. It was for a console and it had a controller that was like a fucking giant train console thing. Like you were in a thing. It was absolutely ridiculous. And it was something stupid like SNES. There is another series I should probably look into at some point. The train counterpart to Initial D, which I can't remember the name of right now. But, you know, I can actually do multi-track drifting in it, so... Problem is, absolutely none of those escaped Japan. Which is a crime! I've seen people run them in GDQ sometimes, but not often. Like, I've only seen it like once or twice. Bit more speed. A bit more speed. That might be it. Densha Didi. It's one of those things I very much should check out because it's definitely my sort of thing. Memories of going to an arcade and absolutely wrecking Pyro's face in an Initial D arcade machine. It blasted Eurobeat through your ass. Like there were speakers in the seats under you. Just to make you feel the rhythm through your colon. Pyro chose an old Russian car. I chose a good car. Ah, there it is, up ahead. Oberwasser Platform 1. That is where we must be. We are still a distance away, but it's direct ahead. Oh yeah, no, it's completely believable the Pyro would do that. Get the whole train in. Let's get the whole train in. Get out! You fucks! You fuck off! Give me a good rating on Yelp or I'll kill you! I'll know if you didn't. I know where you all live. Here! Cool, a bonus! Let's get ourselves started. Off to Bacharach. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this. Just wandering around in a train in a place. It's quite nice. Because, like, the Great British Railway Journeys official video game stream didn't turn out so well. And I'd had to abandon it. But just straight Train Simulator seems to be fine. Yes, for those who didn't see that, yes, there is a Great British Railway Journeys with Michael Portillo video game. And I played it on this channel. Because why the hell does it exist? I had to work it out. And the answer was, I still don't know. They didn't even, like, have Michael Portillo talk about the routes you're on and things. They just didn't bother. It was just the Train Simulator engine and some routes from Train Simulator, and that's it. That's what it was. Oh, and a picture of Michael Portillo on the loading screen. That's it. That's all there was. Absolutely wild. Alright, let's slow down a bit. Okay, good enough. This is a nice, cozy thing. Let's see what the cinematic views look like down here. Ooh. Oh, the station's up ahead. Passenger view. Passenger view. Mine's... Alright, back in. Let's start slowing down, I guess. Into the station we go! right, you horrible lot. Fuck off. Get out. You're no longer my problem. That's nice light. Unlike you! Anyway. What? Ooh. Blue. Ooh. Triangle appears. Rectangle appears out of nowhere. This place is weird. I don't like it. We're leaving. We're getting out of here. Now. Out we go. Onward. Onward. Speed up. More speed. Speed! Go fast! It's required by law. The law of me! The bad Space King train driver! And also Santa! Of space and trains. We get a 120 mile per hour zone coming up, so I'm not going to go beyond that speed. So I don't see a point in doing so. Alright, let's be a passenger. There. I have no body. But anyway, there's no passengers. No one is here. Just see things go by. That's generally not the position I like sitting in trains. I like to watch the stuff coming up. I like to sit on that side. Also, that is one seat by itself. So I can put like my bag there. Or under there. And I don't have to worry about somebody else. Although really what I would want is to be across both of these. Oh shit, the train station's coming up. Fuck! Shit! Alright, I wasn't paying attention. No one say anything about that. Even you, Mr. Purple Jump fucking Puffer Vest. Fuck off. What are you doing? You don't look at me, you shit. You dick. I'll push you onto those rails. Once I get out of here. If I ever get out of here, I'm trapped. Trapped here. Help. Help me. Help! Onward. We're good. This is all fine. Everything's fine. Maximum power! Right, we're 9 kilometers away. That should give us a bit of time to be a passenger again. Before I, inevitably forget and then screw up and then have to do that again. Alright, that's quite enough. Passenger time. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to just be on both seats, because I'm a large lad. And like, me having to share butt space with another person on seats sized for average human beings, not good. Not good for me at all. In fact, this would be, actually this is kind of ideal. I'd just be sort of straddling both here, with the middle in my butt crack, and like my legs just sort of splayed out. Actually, more likely I would have my legs sort of crossed and across here into the empty space. Because I got big legs, I'm long. I've got long legs. Because I'm tall. I'm tall and wide. Which in turn leads to a horrific wait. Boats! Ferry! Tree! Light! Water! Wood! Boat! Boat 2! Clipping into the wall! Crane! Crane! Digger! Digger! Trees! Faster. I am controlling the front of the train with my mind. That's probably enough. Nice water reflections. It might just be a texture with some bump mapping, but looks bad. Looks okay. That's the one thing I learned when I was learning to make video games. As long as it looks like it works, that's all that matters. As long as your players get the impression that what you're doing is what they're expecting or anticipating, then you have succeeded. Oh, this is a train station. I need to probably get into the cab. Alright, here we are. We're back in the cab of the train. Gonna stop soon at that station, which is right there. 2 kilometers away. I don't know how well this tiny text shows up on the stream, but well, whatever. Slow down. Good enough for now. Let's get closer. We're still 1.5 kilometers away. I'll start slowing down again in a moment. Okay, slow ourselves down again. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, that might be a touch too much. Hey. Now, fuck off! Leave! Like everyone does. Like you. Fuck you! And you, man, in the distance. Fuck you especially. You're gonna pass right by me, you fuck. You're just gonna walk right by me. You're not even gonna notice my existence. You're just going. I'm talking to you, you prat. Right. Onward to Ingelheim. Mate, doing train jobs at fucking Christmas, you piece of shit. Fuck you. We should have a union! Oh wait, we do! Now, this persona I'm putting on is a twat, but they do have work, they do deserve rights, despite being a twat. Oh, we're heading into an 160 mile per hour zone. Ooh, we can really let the taps out then. Let's wait till we've gone into the area before I really give it a welly. Okay, the speed limit increased by an entire road speed limit. Let's go! Oh, is that... There's a blue mist up ahead. Is that Cherenkov radiation? Am I dead? Oh well, I now have 8 cancers. All of them in my ass. You know what's terrible? When you get a when you or a loved one has a well, I don't know. Hold on, no. I'm gonna start again. Because what I was about to do was verge on some real topics, and I ain't gonna do that. That was a bit bumpy. Say you got cancer, right? Say you got cancer. But the cancer was in somewhere really embarrassing. Like, what would you say? If anyone asked? Anyway, we're going to Ingelheim. Platform 4. How's it look at the passages? House. Bridge. Metal. guy. Bong. Yeah, it's the whole make sure you're still here thing. I had to do a lot of research about train safety systems for over the last couple of years, for reasons that I have stated before on the channel. To do with my upcoming video game, which is getting there. Oh, looks like I can open up the taps again. We're heading to an 160 mile per hour zone. Oh, gotta take it down a little bit before we get there. Don't want to speed. Not when I'm going this fast. Back to maximum power. More speed. More speed. Oh no, not. Well, I'm not stopping. I got too much speed. Oh, and there's the platform that I need to go to, so I'm going to have to start slowing down. It's a kilometre away and I'm going at 137 miles per hour. I say miles per hour, it's probably kilometres, given that the rest of the game seems to be in kilometres. Get out! Fuck off! Yeah, I'm the only one who can't get out. It's my problem. It's not your problem, it's my problem. You can all get out of here. I will fall into the snow. And as far as I know, that's like a formless void. It will just keep... I'll just keep falling forever. In an endless snow dimension. Buses? You got off me to go on buses? You fucks. It could at least be trams. And we are... Ah, you're back. Okay. Right. Onward. Onward! There's a button. It's a red button. Doesn't let me press it. I don't know what it is. Right, we're heading. We're speeding up. There's 160 mile per hour zone up ahead. The place we need to go is 17 kilometers away. This place looks a bit more built up than places we had previously been. Still so much open space. Can't fathom it. It's wild how there's just all this space. And all it's doing is producing oxygen for our sorry asses. be productive, not continuing the existence of all life on Earth. Goodbye, train. Alright, that's enough. That's enough speed. Couple of miles per hour below the limit. Make good time. It's a shame that other mission didn't work. The one in Birmingham. I know those lines. Probably would have been able to, like, point stuff out. I know nothing about this. I've never been to Germany. I just barely resisted making a look around you reference. Also, watch Look Around You. It was great. It was a wonderful series. Absolutely 100% nailed the aesthetics of early morning educational programming from the 70s. The kind that schools would record and on repeats later in the early 90s, and then like play to children instead of having to do work. There was a second series that was kind of a stash of Tomorrow's World and other similar programming, and it also was good. I don't think it was quite as sensationally excellent as the first series, but it's still good. I think that might be where Cheesebot came from. I'm not going to explain that. Oh, speed! Speed! More speed! The speed limit went up again. Right, we're 8 kilometers away from our destination. Oh, look at that! Now that's distinctive. We are near Mainz, wherever that is. I wish I knew what all these were. This is a job I'd actually be very happy to do IRL. I'd learn it. I'd learn to do it. I'd be happy to just journey around on trains, try to keep to a schedule, try not to crash horribly, pay attention constantly, just to, you know. I mean, it's like doing a really long drive, except that I don't have to turn. Just have to do a lot of other things. Oh, we're heading into a 100-mile-per-hour zone. I better slow down soon. I mean, I can see there would be, like, stressful things, especially if things don't go quite to plan. And stuff will change. And there are things that you will have to make decisions on in the moment. Like, well, okay. Now, weather conditions are a big thing for rail travel. They really are. And a lot of that has to do with how traction works for engines. like, as said, the only, because the wheels are kind of smooth. I'm speeding. Well, I lost nearly 900 points, whatever that means. Tunnel! Don't know what this tunnel is for. What? Huh? What? Huh? Alright, let's slow down a touch more. Oh shit, my desk is shaking because of the rumble in my controller, which is plugged in, and I'm not using the controller, but the rumble is still working, so it's shaking my desk. Cool, now we're approaching the station at a decent speed. Let's get ready to slow down some more. I'll start once we get there. Should be fine. Ah, good. I can leave it now. There we go. Out you get. Go on. Go on. You know you just want to get out of here. God, I can't believe you fucking tolerate my presence. Like, if I was you, and you were me, I'd have busted into this room, beat you to death with a shovel. God, you suck. Horrible bastards. God. Okay. I think this is the last spot, this last stop. I don't think there's anywhere else to go. So I just have to wait here, I think. Till the time runs out. Till the timer is timed. Gross! Burger! Burger. And that's a chocolate. Good work. You've just enough time for a warming drink to the next duty of the day. All right, we did it. I scored nothing! Wow, that's a lot of penalties. Oh, that's a lot of penalties. Holy shit. Oh, well, that explains that, I guess. All right, we're out of here. I've wasted enough time on all of you who I love. You're wonderful. I love you all. I'm glad you're here. And soon we're going to be not here. What we're going to be doing is going to see Pank, now that Pank's live and has been for a little while actually. So I can get set up to go on there later. So you're going to see me there later on, I believe. Unless something goes wrong. Yeah, I'm glad. That worked really well, actually. That stream went fine. Alright. Let's set up the raid. Raid has been set up. You know, if people want me to do more me just driving around in trains, then I'd be happy to. Something's happened to the thanks for watching thing. You'll fix that later. Let's go see Pank. Bye now.